All right. This next thing we're going to do, I think, is the most important drill, not only for active shooter, but really, well, for active shooter.
Today's video is sponsored by Backstreet Surveillance, Active Self-Protection's trusted source for home and business surveillance. They offer free expert system design and quotes using their Backstreet Surveillance System Design Tool to help you build the perfect system for your application. They also offer nationwide professional installation, remote smartphone monitoring, and their revolutionary 360 4K camera to help you keep track of and protect that which you love. Check them out at the link in the description and thank them for bringing us today's video.
The purpose of this is for each of you to understand how far away from the target, what's the maximum distance from a target I can get guaranteed hits all the time. Not on a good day, not when the sun is behind me, but also on days where when it happens, you've just had 3 espressos and your wife was bitching at you all morning, that's got you all messed up, and you didn't get much sleep last night, and you've got heartburn, and there's a strong wind coming from the west, and just all the negative conditions. So this is 100% accuracy, and this hurts a lot of people's egos because they'll miss closer than they think they can shoot. And they'll say, well, I can shoot better than that. On some days maybe, but not all the time. Because today you didn't. And really you were under a little bit of stress here today versus an active shooter. I'll probably be wetting my pants, shaking like a wild man. So, but this does vary. Now, the way I do it is 10 rounds. If you can get 100% or 100% of 10 rounds at a distance, then for this drill, I say you've passed it. But this varies for me. I'll do this occasionally on my own. And on my worst days, it's about 12 yards. On my best days, it's 25. So it can vary a lot depending on, am I well rested? Have I shot recently? Is the sun to my back? Versus all the other negative stuff. So how we're gonna do it is from the ready, I'm gonna call out a number, and that number will be 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so from the ready, whatever number I call out, 1, give me 1 guaranteed hit, and the target is the chest circle, the 8-inch circle, which is the inner circle, not the police circle. The bigger one, it's the inner circle, okay? 1 guaranteed hit. If I say 2, give me 2 guaranteed hits. If I say 3, 3 guaranteed hits. Now, how quick do you have to do that? As quick as you can guarantee the hit. There's no timer, but don't smoke a cigarette between each round. Don't do that. But don't worry if the guy to your left or right is shooting before you or after. Don't worry about it. Give me 3 guaranteed chest hits if I say 3 or 1. When those add up to 10, we'll stop, make your gun happy. If all your hits are in there, you've graduated that distance, we'll move you back. We'll do it again. If all 10 are in the 8-inch chest circle, you've graduated, you'll move back. Will everybody eventually throw a round? Yeah, maybe Robbie Leatham will throw it. It'll just be back there in the onion field somewhere. So everybody, because the chest circle is just gonna continually get smaller to the point for all of us that I can no longer keep my wobble in the circle because my wobble's the same. If that circle gets smaller, eventually it'll go away. So everyone's gonna miss, and that people hate to miss in front of other people, but we're all gonna miss. So it's important for you to know this, because again, in the class, the instructor says stand on the 10 and shoot 4 rounds, and that's what you do. He's told you to stand on the 10, and told you how many rounds. In a gunfight, you're gonna have to do this. This really doesn't come nearly as much into play for a mugging, because how far is dude away from you if you have to shoot a mugger? Yeah, by definition, right? He's got to get within arm's distance, so it's really more about speed. And getting a hit that far. This is more because you're going to probably go looking for him. He might start his shooting right in front of you like Jack Wilson, but that's usually not the way it happens. 14 according to him, yeah. So you're going to have to go looking for him, and you don't know when you find him if he's going to be 5 yards away or 50 yards away. So then you're going to have to make an assessment. Do I have any business slinging rounds in a public place? And oh, by the way, let's stop and go back to Rule 4. What is Rule 4? Be sure of your target and what's in line with it, in front of and behind. You can't know that. If I come in this room and he is clearly the guy with the AR, my active shooter, and I'll see nobody behind him in a wall, is that wall ballistic? Most interior walls aren't. So even if I can't see anybody, it could go through a wall, which happened in a mall in Los Angeles when cops went in there and shot somebody. There was a 14-year-old female in a dressing room in one of the stores. Bullets go through walls. You can't know. In a parking lot, people may be hiding behind cars that you can't see, but nothing but the engine block is going to stop a bullet. You know what fixes all Rule 4 problems? 100% solid center hits with good hollow points. I don't care how many people are back there, whether I can see them or not, 100% solid hollow point hits is what fixes Rule 4, okay? So you're gonna have to make that decision. The monkey's gonna be screaming, there he is, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him now. No, I have to make an assessment of whether I can or not. So for groups like a church, if we're this church's security team, okay? And this is not a competition, I shot better than you did. But if we're the team, and I am right now, with today's gun and my today's skill, I'm the weakest out here. I drop shots at the 7. But Adam got hits back to the 27.5. What that tells us as a security group is I'm not your parking lot guy. I got no business out in that wide open parking lot, right? The leader should probably put me in a place where I have a better chance of a shorter range shot. Yeah, but I like being in the parking lot, dude. This ain't about what you like, okay? We have to place accordingly. All right, so everyone understand. At the ready, you shoot how many ever rounds I tell you to. It's going to be 1, 2, or 3. There's going to be a lot more 1s than 2s and more 2s than 3s.